Hello everyone. Today we're going to be using a Power XL air fryer to make barbecued pork ribs. Really looking forward to this. The intention of today's video is to do a simple, easy done dinner and use our air fryer to accomplish that. So here's what we're going to do. First thing you're going to need is, of course, you're going to need your air fryer. And I have prepared here about 2 pounds of pork ribs that I secured at my local grocery store. I'm also going to use a jar of organic coconut oil that I picked up at the grocery and some pure black pepper. I'm a big fan of pink Himalayan salt. And then for the barbecue sauce, we could make our own, but because we want dinner to be fast, we're going to go with just some basic grocery store brand barbecue sauce today. Before we get started, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to preheat my Power XL air fryer. The air fryer I'm using is one of the smaller ones. It will certainly hold the 2 pounds of ribs with no problem, but I'm going to preheat and get warm my 3.7 quart air fryer. So to do that, the best way I have found is to take my coconut oil. I'm going to take about a teaspoon, and I've got a paper towel here. I'm going to put this on my paper towel, release my basket, and I'm just going to use my paper towel to rub this all inside. Okay, so I'm just kind of preparing the inside of my basket so that I don't end up with anything sticking unnecessarily. Okay, now that I get 2 hands back, I'll show you the inside of that a little better. Okay, so I've got coconut oil on in here. I'm going to put that back into my air fryer. And I'm just going to go ahead and select a setting here and let that start. And I only need to warm this up for probably maybe like 3 to 5 minutes. We'll put it on 4 minutes. While that is going, we'll go ahead and get our ribs ready. Okay, set that out of the way. As I said, I've got my ribs prepared here. Okay. I'm going to take my pink Himalayan salt, sprinkle that generously, ribs around a little bit so I can make sure everything gets a chance, and some pepper. Around a little bit. A little more pepper. Just sprinkling. I'm not going to make them too heavy, but okay. And then we're ready to use our barbecue sauce. So far, this is dinner in a minute, right? For my barbecue sauce, I'm just going to pour this in my bowl. And then I have a silicone baster here, so I can put this all over my ribs. We're not going to be shy about using barbecue sauce because we want them to get all over all the ribs. So I'll save a little bit of that back to put on at the end. And mix these around like so. Make sure everything's good and covered. Meanwhile, our air fryer is heating up nicely. We've got about 2 minutes left on that. The coconut oil that we used will ensure that nothing sticks. Okay. All right, so we've got our ribs ready to go in the fryer. Okay, so we're back, and one of the things that I would have done if this had been a more thoughtful dinner is I would have marinated this in the fridge for about 4 hours prior to cooking. But unfortunately, I didn't have time to do that today, so because I'm using the prepared barbecue sauce, I'm going to go ahead and put these in. Marinating them would certainly tie in the flavors, though, a little bit deeper. One of the other tricks for those of you who might be new to an air fryer that I learned right away is to invest in a good trivet and have it handy. You know, as we know, we just preheated our basket, and one of the things I've learned is it's easy to have a trivet handy so that you can pull it out. These are hot, and so that when I release the basket, okay, I've got, I'm not gonna burn my counter here. So we've got this, and I'm gonna go ahead here and just use my spoon and put in my ribs. I've got a pair of tongs. I think I'll use those instead of the spoon. And let's put these, I'm gonna layer these in my air fryer. And we'll show you what they look like once we get them in there. These are going to be so yummy. And while this is cooking, I can certainly be working on our side items, which tonight will probably include corn on the cob, maybe some green beans. Just always want to try and have a green vegetable to combat all this goodness. All right, here we go. Okay. So we've got our ribs ready to go. We're in the air fryer now, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this for 20 minutes at 370 degrees. And then the cool thing about having an air fryer like this is it's just time to sit back and wait and work on our sides. So we'll be back to check on this in approximately 10 minutes so you can see how it's doing. Okay, we are at the halfway mark, so we're gonna go ahead and just pull this out and check on our ribs. Look how those are coming along. Wow. And again, this is where having that trivet came in real handy because I was able to pull this out and just set it right there. And I'm gonna grab a fork here and or a tongue and just kind of check on these things and see how they're coming along. Yeah, they're about halfway done from what I can tell. I could take a knife and cut into them, but I don't think I need to do that quite yet. So we're gonna put these back in, let them go at least another 10 minutes, maybe 15. So we'll check back in here shortly. Yum. Another good thing about your air fryer is that it will kick back on, typically depending on the brand you have, and keep running. So we'll be back. Okay, it's time to check and see how we're doing. Look at that. These are coming along. So far we've had them in for 20 minutes. I think these are probably going to need a little bit longer since I was cooking them on a lower temperature. So we're going to go ahead and just take a second here and see if we can cut into this and just kind of see what it looks like. Yeah, I see some juices still there. So we're gonna go ahead and put this back. And I'm gonna let these cook another 10 minutes. And I'm gonna up the temperature just a bit. So we're gonna go up to 390. Another 10 minutes. We'll check back in. And our time's up, and here we go. Let's see how these came out with the extra 10 minutes. Whoa, would you look at that? I think these are ready. That is a perfectly prepared barbecued pork rib. Let's go ahead and plate this. Get a couple of these. All right, you all. So we can cut into that a little bit. Holding the camera, so it's a little bit difficult to do. Oh yes, look at that. Perfect. And so easy to cut. Guys, dinner's ready. Who wants to eat? If you enjoyed this video, then I would ask you to click subscribe and check back with us later. We'll be back with some more air fryer recipes as well as other good Southern cooking. Thanks everybody. Bye-bye.